So you became more of a distributor today. Is that just organic, or how did that come about?
It was really just what I kind of just let the game come to me a little bit and just made a couple of reads, and that's what the game called for me today. It was more about just getting my teammates involved, because the way they were playing me was kind of just up on ball screens, off ball screens, and in the gaps. And I watched film from Louisville, Marcus, and just like film with the coaches, and I just saw like how defensive now playing me. So what they told me is to use my gravity, because I'm pulling so many guys with me, and that way I'm able to get guys open shots rather than just making it tougher in my game. So I know I'm wired to score, but at the same time I think it's good for me because now I'm able to kind of just showcase my distributing, my playmaking skills, which I think I did a good job of doing today.
About the transition lob for the Ian dunk, you talk about that one?
Yeah, that was a good one. The guys got on me because they said my celebration was whack when I did the little D-Wade and LeBron joint. But I saw Ian running in transition. I know he's always out in transition, so I threw it up there so he could go get it.
You see a point?
He pointed up when he
I heard him. He's like, Ari. I was
was pointing probably.
So I didn't see him point, but I heard his voice. He says Ari, so I know he's going to throw it up and he'll go get it.
So a few days ago in Louisville, I asked you about the closes, how you guys had really struggling to close games.
Yeah.
You got one today. Aside from Elliot's play, why were you guys in position to maybe take advantage of a play like that?
We took the foot off our gas a little bit. We was up like I want to say 10 to 12 points and fouled out. They was able to get buckets, straight line drives from myself and a couple other players. So we got to do a better job of defensively finishing out the game strong, because that's how they was able to get back into the game. Because we had a good lead and we was able to extend it, but we took our foot off the gas, and we got to do a better job because those type of end of the games can't happen anymore.
How good does it feel to sort of come out of a close game like this and actually, have some positive reinforcement?
It feels good, and I feel like it's a game we needed. Just from a positive standpoint, I feel like things been a little bit down just because things haven't gone our way. We've been in close games and we haven't did a good job of closing them. So to have this win under our belt, it feels good for us, and we can kind of build off this. But at the same time, I know second half we didn't play really well. I think they shot like 50% from the field or something like that, and that can't happen because Notre Dame's a good team, and we're going to be playing other great teams that's going to be able to finish out games better than we did. So we got to do a better job of closing out second half. But I'm super happy to win today.
RJ, the shot by Elliot, which was rather huge.
Yeah.
Take us through your vantage point of how that play unfolded. You didn't call timeout. You let it play out, and he hit 41 with the step back. And,
Yeah.
just tell us what you saw and how you reacted to that whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's a play that we practice often, just in late game situations. So we had Elliot, it was a goal screen with Ian, and then had me weak side come off a pin down with Drake shutting it for me. So
and they shut that down, didn't they?
They did. They basically just kind of just read it, but all the defense was pulled in on the opposite side, which allowed Elliot to have a one-on-one opportunity. And he had the confidence to knock it down, hit a step-back three, and finish with a 4-point play with the free throw. So super happy for him, and just for him to have the balls enough to take that shot, it means a lot.
RJ, wins are precious. Is this maybe a little more precious than some others, given the way it played out and what you guys have been going through?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like just our energy overall throughout the game and leading up into the locker room going into the game, it was great. Like we were energetic, we were ready to play. Obviously, we had a lot of slippage in the second half, and it can't happen moving forward. But just to have this win under our belt is well needed. And I know we got practice tomorrow. We're gonna have to watch film and look at the mistakes that we made, because moving forward, that's gonna extend into a bigger lead than what it was today. But I'm happy that we came out with a win today.
Thank you, RJ.
Had you started to feel it all like you all were cursed in these close games? I mean, every one of them was going the wrong way. First time you scored.
Give me the record book. So somebody else got to do it. So when somebody else do it, they don't say since Ian Jackson? So when somebody else do it, everybody since Ian Jackson? So when somebody else do it, everybody since Ian Jackson? Like,
Yeah, in 10 years.
Yep.
This game aside, the last 4 games, obviously you really felt. Hubert said you're scoring with ease. Is anything changed for you? Obviously, we saw you do it against Alabama, but doing it consistently and now more is the focus of attention. Anything changed for you?
I won't say nothing changed. I just, an opportunity presented itself, I was ready. Coach Davis put me in the starting lineup and kind of gave me an opportunity to go out there and perform, and I feel like I stepped up to the plate, and when I was ready, when my opportunity was called, I was ready to perform.
You guys have been in so many close games. How badly did you need to kind of get the positive reinforcement of finding a way to pull one out?
It was great, man. It was great. You know, winning is always good. Winning isn't easy. So whenever you get a win, especially in this conference, it isn't easy. So especially you get a win, it's always big time. You know. So yeah, it was good for us tonight.
What kind of look did you have at Elliot's shot?
Man, I was at the top of the key. He passed to me. I passed it right back to him. He took a three and he made it, man. He made it.
Did you have a sense when it was in the air whether it was good or not?
Yeah, whatever my teammates shoot, I think it's good. Nah, that was a great shot. But I went to crash the rebound and it went in. As soon as it went in, I ran over to him, yelled at him a little bit.
Did you know he was fouled?
Yeah, I heard the whistle go off. I heard the whistle. Ran over to him, yelled in excitement, and he made a free throw. Then we looking at him, get defensive stop.
So you're not fazed about being the team's leading scorer 4 straight games and the team leaning on you a lot?
Nah, man, like I said, I work really hard. You know, I work really hard, and like I said, when the opportunity came and it's here now, I'm going to make the best of it and do what I know I can do.
It seemed like you've taken strides on defense. You had some good defensive plays today. Do you see that going?
For sure, man. I'm always take strides in every aspect of my game. You know, especially on the defensive end, on the offensive end. Wherever I can get better, I'm looking to get better. From watching film, talking to coach, always trying to looking to get better.
Thank you.
Did you take that scrape today under the eye?
A lot of the other games, you guys were on the opposite end of that. Just what was the difference today in being able to get that lead?
You said the difference between the first half and the
Yeah. The difference between this first half and other first halves you guys have played.
Yeah, we just been trying to improve on our first halves the whole year. We felt like we've been slow every game, so we just have a lot of emphasis on coming out as good as possible.
Yeah.
I felt like this was our best start this season.
I'm sorry if you've already answered, but could you take me through the play where you hit the 3-pointer?
Yeah, so it was drawn up, 2 pin downs, me coming down one, RJ coming down one, and they kind of knew RJ was trying to come get the ball for 3. I feel like everybody in the gym knew that, and they knew Ian wanted a good look because he'd been shooting the lights out, and so I felt like I was the only person with an open look, so I got the ball and just created some space and shot.
When's the last time you made a shot that big?
I'm not even sure. Yeah,
So, you know, what the assist to turnover ratio for you and RJ was really good today. How were you able to do that? I mean, that's been a struggle recent games.
Yeah, that's been a focus for me. That's been really my only focus, just having a better assist turnover ratio. I feel like I've been like really high on turnovers, and that's not normal. So coming out in games like this, that's really my goal, to have 0 turnovers.
Cadeau said it was really big that you're the guy that hit the shot because you've been struggling a little bit, and he wants to see your confidence grow, and he thinks that's the kind of play moment that can really help propel you.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely think that will help towards my confidence.
And and just elaborate on how it helps your confidence, how a play like that can kind of maybe get things on the right path.
Yeah, I took that shot.
You in particular.
Yeah, I took that shot before at Kansas, and people were really like saying a lot of things to me, saying a lot of bad things. So
Because you shouldn't have been the guy taking it, is that what they were saying? Or because you missed?
I mean, just because I missed. Yeah, just because I missed. But yeah, this will definitely help with my confidence for sure.
Was that on social media or not people directly to you, just social media?
Like both. Yeah.
What you mentioned on the last play, they were going to be looking at Ian too because he was so hot. What's gotten into him the last 4 games?
I just think he's being himself. Like, he does this every day in practice, and he just got comfortable. That's pretty much it.
What were you in the first half? You guys at times they were taking the ball out of RJ's hands. They were defending some other guys. Well, he was able to kind of step up either in the flow of the offense or to create his own shot. Is that what he does in practice, or was this sort of him taking over in a way that he hasn't?
Yeah, for sure. It happens every day in practice. He's just a really talented scorer. He can score all 3 levels, and it's really hard to guard. So we just tell him to be aggressive, and we want him to shoot all the shots he takes. We want him to shoot more than he does. So, yeah.
You mentioned Kansas. You guys have been in so many close games. How's it feel to kind of have the positive reinforcement of getting it across the line at the end?
Yeah, I feel like we've been playing better down the stretch in close games because we've been through it so much.
We've been through a lot of games where we're either like up 4 with 3 minutes left, down 2 with 3 minutes left. So we watched a lot of film, and I feel like we're really experienced and we know what we want to do and what we don't want to do down those stretches.
A lot of players shut down social media during the season, but you monitored it the whole way, good and bad?
Like I'd be on Instagram, but like I shut down Twitter and everything else.
But you still saw the comments, you said. Was that Instagram or?
Elliot, one thing you kind of mentioned was, or one thing Hubert was mentioning about that second half, he was saying some of the defensive breakdowns started to set in a little bit as far as the one-on-one defense. How much were you guys talking about that in the huddle down the stretch of just needing to kind of buckle down on those one-on-ones?
Yeah, defense was the main emphasis in the huddles because we didn't really have a problem scoring. It was just they were shooting really very well from the floor, and that's something that we try to pride ourselves on. And it wasn't like none of their actions that was killing us. It was just one-on-one defense. So we were just telling each other like, let's take pride on defense.
Elliot, you ended up having to take a 3 at the end of the Kansas game. I know this was a different situation, but what did you feel like worked out this time to make it happen for you guys, whereas that was a little bit of a jumble? It was kind of the same spot on the floor a little bit, but you had the one-on-one coverage. Like, what did you think worked out this time for it to go in?
I just shot a better shot. Like that's pretty much it. Like the last one was short, and I knew I literally been in that position in Kansas. I feel like it was the same exact. It was pretty much the same exact play. So, yeah.
That's what I was kind of thinking when it was unfolding a little bit.
Yeah.
When you got 41 on you, I don't know if that was a switch or not. I have to go back and look at it. But did you? It was.
Yeah.
Did you feel confident knowing he might not be able to keep up with you?
Yeah, I definitely felt confident that I could get the shot off. People haven't been really guarding me, so like very tightly for me not to be able to get a shot off. So I always felt comfortable being able to get a shot off the dribble.
Were you surprised